Stay tuned and let's check out this Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder White Ranger. And stick around as I'm also going to try and fix some of that missing black paint on the visor. Wish me luck. Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today we're taking a look at this Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder White Ranger. And to be completely honest with you straight from the top, I have never seen an episode of Dino Thunder in my life. It is way past my time of watching Power Rangers. However, I am a fan of action figures and I'm really liking this Power Rangers Lightning Collection at the moment. I'm proper caught up in the hype and I had the opportunity to get this figure. So I did, because I quite like the character design and I always am intrigued by the origins of figures that I like. It makes you go back and do your research. And I did go back and do my research on this particular character, and after a very quick Google search and watching some videos on YouTube, it is obvious that this figure is missing a key element, and that is the visor. The red visor is missing that bold black outline. It is there on the product shot, on that promo image there, but on the figure itself, even on the back, on the promo image, it's right there. The actual black outline is around the helmet, but the actual figure is missing that deco hit. So I don't know if that is a factory error, because this figure is yet to be announced by Hasbro. So maybe they're aware that the first set of these figures from the factory are missing that deco. Who knows? I have no idea. However, I have picked up a paint pen. I know a lot of people are using Gundam pens to fix this issue. I didn't have a Gundam pen, so I went to Hobbycraft and brought paint in a pen. So I'm hoping using this, I can actually paint in my own black outline and fix this figure, because that will annoy me until it's done. But the figure, the rest of the figure looks good. The unmasked head of Trent looks great as well. He comes with his weapon, a blast effect, which was new, I think, for the Lightning Collection. Interchangeable hands, and as always, this Lightning Collection packaging is very nice. So yeah, promo image on the back, which I've already showed you, which has the black outline, which makes it so much more frustrating. But yeah, this figure is going to seem very incomplete unless I can paint that visor. So I'm going to try and do that. So as I said, wish me luck. So here we have our Dino Thunder White Ranger out of the box with all of his accessories. And I've obviously switched to the background so you can see this figure stand out a little bit better, because I really like this white character design with the black and the golds, and even the red and the visor stands out quite a lot. It would stand out a lot better though if that visor had the black outline like the character design is supposed to. So obviously I'll talk about that in a minute, but just in regards to accessories, we're getting this effect piece, which I haven't seen before, but it may have been on that Evil Pink Ranger, I can't remember. I haven't got it yet, but it's nice in a sort of orange translucent with these arrows. I'm sure that has something to do with his weapon. Again, I apologise, I don't know the official names for these weapons. As I said, I've never seen Dino Thunder, so be nice to me in the comments, politely tell me and I'll be appreciative, but it's some sort of sword. He comes with two interchangeable hands as well, which I'm assuming for his weapons, which is standard now for the Lightning Collection. I think there should be black on the gloves as well, I'm not too sure, but still we get two hands, and then we get a nice unmasked head for Trent. And again, the Lightning Collection keep getting better and better with these unmasked face sculpts. I do think that looks like the actor. Very nice. That digital painting looks good. Maybe he's looking to the left a little bit like the SH figure artists usually do, but it still looks like Trent, looks like the actor. They've done a good job, and I'm sure it looked good on the figure. So if I move them out of the way, and again, this is standard Lightning Collection, what you would expect. The articulation, all the right places with the ab crunch, the ball joint there at the diaphragm, double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, decent swivel on the head, and the rotation, everything is there. The Lightning Collection are doing really good, but what isn't there is that black outline. So by no means am I a customizer. If anything, I hate customizing figures because usually I ruin them and devalue them, but that type of thing will bug me. So as I said, all I've done is brought a couple of paint pens from local hobby store, Hobbycraft here in the UK, but I know the US have places like Michael's and whatnot. People are using Gundam pens as well, but again, I weren't waiting 3 weeks for delivery on one of them. So all I've brought are some paint pens, and what I'm going to do is try and paint the figure. So if I zoom into the head, so taking a closer look, you can see, well, I hope you can see on camera, that the sculpt is raised where the black outline should be. I do think this is just a genuine error from Hasbro. The packaging design even had the black outline on. It was just that maybe the factory of Mr. Deco hit, because the sculpted detail for the visor is there. So all I'm going to do is open one of these paint pens and try and very carefully paint it myself. Now I'm not going to do it on camera because, as I said, I'll probably mess it up, and this is by no means a tutorial. So if you want to give it a go, then go for it, or maybe Hasbro will do a running change. I'm hoping that's the case. But this is a nice character design, a nice figure for the shelf, and I want to get it fixed. So wish me luck, but I'm going to try and paint that visor. So there you go. I tried my best. Be kind to me in the comments. I'm not a customizer, but as I said, it was bugging me so much I had to at least attempt it. But I'm too much of a perfectionist to be happy with the job. But it does look better than it just being inaccurate and white. The black background of the visor does really stand out and complete that helmet. Really disappointing that Hasbro even are making us do this and completing our own action figure. That shouldn't be the case at all. So Hasbro, a little disappointing. But people out there that are better at customizing than me, you need a steady hand. And I ended up making lots of mistakes, and I used the rubber on the end of a pencil to rub out my mistakes. And I ended up rubbing so hard, I was actually rubbing off the red paint on the visor. So I actually had to find some red paint and repaint the visor. So it's pretty fiddly. I do wish you luck. Mine looks okay the further away it is. But let's be honest, the figure needed that black outline on the visor to complete it. I wasn't going to be happy without it. So yeah, it's okay, but it's not great. But still, we shall soldier on with the rest of the review. I do think, however, Hasbro have done a much better job at this unhelmeted head of Trent. Definitely looks like the actor. He is looking off to the left a little bit. Something a little bit shady is going off in that direction, but still, it's a very nice head sculpt. And if I zoom out just a little bit, you can take the head off, and this piece is a separate piece, and that is what the figure looks like without it. There is a peg in the back, a peg on the back of this, and a hole in the figure, so it will peg in place, but that is a separate piece that you fit on top. So at least that the Trent head is accurate for the figure. So if you didn't want to display him with the inaccurate helmet, you could at least display him unhelmeted as Trent, and that doesn't look too bad at all. So we will hold the weapon, no problem at all. He has two gripping hands packed on the box, so we can hold the weapon in both of them, not a problem at all. And then we get this effect piece, which I've already shown, and it has some sort of like grooves in it, so you can sort of slide this weapon through the grooves and sort of pose it how you want. And it does stay on there nice and tight, to be fair, and then you can sort of pose him slinging those arrows from the weapon, which is a nice touch. So I quite like that effect piece on the shelf, will stand out, and I like the translucent orange. So yeah, that works. And of course the weapon will of course fit in the harness. Now again, I don't know if this is meant to look like this in the harness, or there's a different version of the actual sword. Sometimes they have like a retracted sword, so maybe there's a retracted version that I'm unaware of, but at least this one does fit in the harness, so you can display him with the sword in there. He comes with two other hands as well, which are just a little bit more expressive. This one's a little bit flared out, and then this one seems like a tighter grip. Again, I'm not familiar with the show, so I don't know if these are particular poses that this character does, but either way, you get those options, which are always good. And then it's always good just to see the Ranger holding the helmet. That's a nice pose for the shelf. And again, from a distance, you can't tell too bad about the helmet, but as I said, on closer inspection, it's a little bit sloppy. Now, I don't have any other Dino Rangers yet, but I know Tommy was in Dino Rangers as the Black Ranger. So here's Tommy as the Green Ranger and the White Ranger with Dino Thunder. And again, scale's great, with the whole line scale really well together. So if you're like me, you're just picking and choosing some of your favorite character designs, then you'll have no issues at all fitting them in the collection. And again, I'm sure Rita and Lord Zed had nothing to do with Dino Thunder, but I did just review this 2-pack. So go and click the eye in the corner of the screen or find the videos tab, as this is a very nice 2-pack if you are a Mighty Morphin fan. And again, these villains scale great with the White Dragon Thunder Ranger. Here he is compared to some putties. Again, I'm sure this makes no sense in terms of the TV show, but let's be honest, everybody needs some fodder villains to beat up. And I'm sure you guys in the comments can let me know, is the White Dino Thunder Ranger technically a good guy or a bad guy? Or is he an anti-villain that sort of skims the line? Because I couldn't figure it out reading some stuff online. But He looks cool, I know that. And then for absolutely no reason, here he is with Mighty Morphin, Red Ranger and Pink Ranger. And again, this whole line scales perfectly together. So if you want to cross over some Power Ranger universes on your shelf, go ahead. So, final thoughts. This could have been a really great action figure, but let's be honest, Hasbro missing that deco hit of the black visor really does make a difference. It is not your mind's eye version of the Dino Thunder White Ranger. Again, I'm just a casual Power Rangers fan, but imagine being a die-hard fan and really looking forward to this figure, and then they missed the mark. So it's really disappointing that we're sort of going to have to finish our own action figure. And again, if you're like me and not confident doing customizing, then it's a very frustrating task. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Hasbro do a running change and fix that issue, because I'm still not sure if this figure has been officially announced by Hasbro. It has just started hitting shelves. But I love the character design of this guy. I like figures that make me go and do my research. And yeah, this is a nice figure if it was complete. But you let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, are you happy with this figure? Or are you like me, you're disappointed? Are you a fan of Dino Rangers or Dino Thunder? Again, I'm unfamiliar, so please educate me. I'm sure you will in the comments below. But make sure you check out all my Power Ranger videos and reviews on the videos tab, the playlist. But most importantly, please hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. If you are in a position to support the channel that little bit more, Patreon, as always, links in the description. But until then, people, my name is Dan W, and I will, of course, see you on the next one.